Hey everybody, it's Mr. Mummey here. This is your assignment for Wednesday, September 16th. You have two things for me to do today. Number one is you're going to do your reading response paper. You're going to be doing something called Author's Purpose today. That's at the very bottom of the page. And you are going to be choosing one of these three purposes. Now, there are three different author's purposes that you're going to learn about in fourth grade. One is called persuade. That's when you try to convince the reader of a certain point of view. Usually you'll see that in television advertisement, or a politician is trying to get you to vote for them. You won't see that very often when we're doing books here at school. The other one is to inform. Usually you'll see that with nonfiction books. That's meant to teach or give you information. And then the last one, which is the most common, most fiction books are to entertain you. That means they're to hold the attention of the reader through enjoyment, like you're reading a book for fun. So it's as easy as pie: persuade, inform, or entertain. You need to pick one of those three things and then write it down on your sheet and tell me how you knew it was persuade, inform, or entertain. All right, that is your nightly reading response journal. The other thing you're going to do is you're going to use your Ohio Social Studies book. That's the blue book that you should have brought home with you in your backpack. And what you're going to do is you are going to be doing a scavenger hunt. What we're going to be looking for are text features. And we're going to be looking at mainly nonfiction text features, basically how to use a textbook to find information. Now there's all kinds of features along where my thumb is there. Most of these fourth graders should know, like a title and a subtitle. That would be something like World War I is the title of this section. Ohioans in World War I would be the subtitle. Okay, there's labeled pictures and diagrams. If you look down here above the picture, there's a diagram. There's something called a cutaway diagram. Right there you can see they cut away the side of the longhouse so you can see inside it. Okay, there's photographs. A photograph is an actual picture, like something like that would be considered a photograph. There's all kinds of graphs, tables, and charts. Anything that looks like that would be considered a table or a chart. If you look up in the back of the book under graphs and charts in the indexed, which is kind of a everything that's in a textbook in alphabetical order in the back, if you look up graphs or charts here, you're going to see lots and lots of things that they list here. All kinds of things that you can find. All right, there is bold print. That just means something is written in a darker print to make it stand out for you. Italics, there are no italics in this book. Italics is a different font that authors use to show you what's important. In this book, it's a yellow highlight. So you can see that word that's highlighted there. That would be considered italics in this book. And you can see just about every page has these yellow highlighted words. So you can count that as italics if you'd like. All right, a caption is simply something written under a picture. Everybody should know what a map is. That is a picture of land, usually taken from the air, or it's a drawing of land. A flow chart, that again you can look up in the index of the book, but let me just kind of show you what a flow chart might look like. And you can find that in the back of the book, and it'll tell you to look at page 194 or 195. A flow chart is simply how things progress through a process. So this is how a bill becomes a law. So it starts up here at the top, and then it moves down following the red arrow. So it kind of shows you the flow of things. All right, illustrations or drawings, timelines, everybody should know what that is. The table of contents, glossary, and index are all in the back of your book. Those should be the last 10 or 15 pages of your textbook. and then information in a box with a different colored background. Just read that description and find a picture of something like that in your book. So what you're going to do is you're going to write the page number where you found it and how this information helps you as a student. What does it do? For example, a cutaway diagram, which you can see I wrote for you, shows inside of a place like a wigwam or a longhouse. All right, I hope you're able to find everything. If you can't find every last thing, that's okay. You should find most of those things, and that's all you have for me today. A quick little response to reading and a scavenger hunt. If you have any questions, make sure you shoot me an email or check in on Google Classroom. See ya.